Okay, Taffers, part 3 of unfinished business here. Actually, just the part 2 is uploading right now, so I'm continuing on with the Let's Play. Oh yeah, I forgot to quick save, to create a save where for where I was last time, so I've lost a little bit of progress as a result, and okay, so we're just running away from Sly this time. There you go, and
Just make one mistake.
good luck finding me now. So we're headed for the warehouse, though that's not where I was headed when we last saved here, but so we've gone back in time a little bit, and I just remembered, do I have the warehouse key? Okay, yes, I do have the key to the roof. So I don't want to go up there without the roof key, so I did save after getting the key. So, and there are different paths you can... Oh, yeah, I wanted to do... Yeah, there's one other place I wanted to go, because we didn't go there. And actually, we have... I think this guard is named Jason, I think is his name. Oop, careful. Let's be semi-sneaky and thiefy here. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong arrow. Can't put out a torch with a broadhead. Oh, and I thought that might... There are a few things down here to look at. I guess I'll just flash bomb him in. There you go. Come on, give me your purse. I need some loot. Yeah, yeah, I'm woefully short on loot, so. But there's a ton to be found in the warehouse. Okay, that's Tony. Okay, his name is Tony. And it's things like, little plaques, residence of Wilbur Norton, owner, Norton Warehouse number 3. Again, just giving the player as much information as possible. And this is just a, just a shed or, place or storage area. I don't know who owns it or whatever. And then this is another way into the sewer. You can get in the sewer. And I guess you could, I guess with a rope arrow you could get out of the sewer. I've never actually done that before, but there's another thing you can do. And there's the key to his house, which you found in the mayor's house. Yeah. So, just to give you the, just in case for some reason you missed the open window, there's a key at least here so you can get in here. Because if you don't get in this house, you can't win the mission because you'll never get in the warehouse. So I think even with the detonation arrows, if you find them, I don't think you can even blow that door open. So, and again, this is what his downstairs looks like. And, of course, again, the ladder to the second floor because, I just don't feel like building stairs. So, yeah, and that opens this little side door here. So he has a side door and a front door. And, look at this. We got, there's like a little, little cover over the side door. So just, me probably just thinking, architectural detail, a little realism. And, of course, this is the edge of the world here. So you can see, and somebody noted, too, in the comment section, or the thread, looking glass for this mission, that if you look at the distant art, which is, what you see there, those buildings in the distance, which is, obviously just, a drawing and a two-dimensional thing, that Dunshire is supposed to be a small town, and I gave it city art, like the city, so the background looks like the city, and of course, that was completely stupid by me because Dunshire is supposed to be just about this big, and this is the whole town, and then it's probably just woods or whatever. So, if there are other distant arts that you can choose, and I should have chosen a more appropriate one, but again, I don't know. I wasn't even thinking. I built this thing, and never once occurred to me that I was using the wrong distant art, and I really don't think it occurred to any one of my testers too, because I'm sure if somebody had mentioned that in testing, I would have changed it, but. Or maybe I did, and I don't know, maybe they did and I didn't, whatever. But this is Crazy Gordon Smith's house. So I just, I put this here just to, because, well, Gordon Smith lives in the town, so I gave him a house. And, actually for a guy who ended up being stupid and a smegging lunatic, probably a nice little house. This area of the map, by the way, just this corner right here, at one point was a really big house, and I had it textured with one of the Dromed Deluxe textures, and Dromed Deluxe was very nice. There's a lot of cool things in there, but the textures that shipped with it were not really the greatest. So, but since they were different, just using something different to me. There's some people that just really prefer the stock resources to some of the custom textures, and I'm sure for the most part people appreciate the newer textures because it just gets boring looking at the same old thing. I mean, you play it. I mean, there are like 1,000 missions for this game. I mean, how many times can you look at that same texture over and over again? And it's to the point now even Vigil's most excellent texture pack is getting a little tiresome in a way, because it's we've been looking at those for years and years and years and years and years and years, and though they are certainly most excellent, they've certainly been used to death. And as I recall, I was really excited though when that texture pack came out, because though I first released A Servant's Revenge with Vigil's most excellent textures, this was also the mission I was working on, before that one. And at one point, this mission looked a lot different because I was using textures from Drown Med Deluxe and, of course, textures, the original textures that ship with the game. And, so the warehouse, there's, the warehouse textures, you've seen it in whatever, the shipping and receiving. There's a texture with a similar look to it, bricks with the windows and everything, and that's what the warehouse used to look like, that standard, so it just pretty much looked like a warehouse for shipping and receiving. And then when these came out and I saw them, I was like, oh yeah, so my warehouse looks a lot better now. But again, we've been looking at all this stuff for so long. Now even these textures are starting to look a little tired after I don't know how, well, it's like 10 years now, I guess, or close to that. Okay, so there's different ways to get up on to the roof. If you look out, you can see I'll even zoom in. I hardly ever zoom in. But those pipes up there that you see sticking out of the warehouse and over there and over there, I originally had a very convoluted, basically you were going to have to like hop precariously from pipe to pipe to pipe to get to where, there's a beam, and we'll even get up on the warehouse in that way. Let me take that path. How do I do this again? It's because I need to get on that. Yeah, I need to get on this roof. Well, actually, I can even mantle on this wall. The ground here is just, you can see it's raised up just a little bit, and there's just enough of a rise in the ground. See if you do it right to allow you to jump and mantle on that wall. That's about completely to the limits of how high Garrett can jump and mantle onto something. So we're going to head up to the warehouse in this way, but and I'm going to, really, so fell off the rope again. Come on. Oh yeah, I guess I ought to quick save too, just in case. Okay. Come on, Garrett. Now stick to the rope, will you? Okay. Now get up there. There we go. And again, more of the colored lighting. This is obviously there's no source of this light except for this would be the moonlight or whatever. But I just like the way the purple kind of caught this rough wood of Vigils. And in a quick moment, the sky, it looks kind of freaky. The blood red thing. I think the sky was supposed to be like a metaphor for all the the death that's been going on in the town and everything, and the moon, the white stuff around the moon. Don't ask me how I did that. It's just whatever numbers I put in the fields to make the sky. That white bit sort of stuck out there, and for some reason I just sort of liked it because it I guess it's supposed to be the moonlight shining through, and I don't know. So it looks completely unrealistic. I mean, you see this. I mean, I was getting ready to point again, but perfectly straight line there in the sky and whatnot. Ridiculous. But I can hear the guys. There's a couple guys on patrol up on this roof here, and there's I'm gonna stick a rope arrow in it so we can't miss it. And so I had first planned a really convoluted route, of jumping from pipe to pipe to pipe precariously to get to a rope arrow or something and to be able to get up there. But in the end, I probably decided it was more difficult than it should be, or putting the player to more trouble than it's worth. So I just, basically put a lot of wood trim here, and you can obviously, if you look over here, that dead center of the screen is that's that hatch you came out of to get over to to Wilbur's house, the guy who owns the warehouse house there, and there's that hatch. And you can run along the roof to the right and hop over that pointy bit and through that flat bit, and then, you know, you can get up climb onto the pipes and get up onto the roof that way.
I want a piece of you.
Oh boy. And now I've been spotted. So Lean and Jack, there we go. And hi, hun. Wife woke up. And there's an arrow hanging in midair. Don't even ask me where that is. Dromed does weird things sometimes. So, and again, you know, with the colored lighting, you know.
Anyone there?
Oh yeah, that's right. There's another guy here. I don't think. Yeah, this is just solid. It's just here for looks. There's no way to get in there. But the warehouse door is over here. And we'll try to be a little thiefy. And
Is that you?
no, it's not me. Don't ask such stupid questions. Of course it's not me.
Who goes there?
Nobody goes there. Okay, somebody goes there.
Come out here now!
Yeah, there you go. And chances are there's probably somebody in the warehouse has heard me because the room brush is just terrible. But, you know, so I'll just hop down here. But you can go, you know, you can go down here and, you know, hop from here to here to here to here to here. And even I even put this little thing for you to run on. It's not really realistic, but it's just, I wanted the player to be able to come through here. And, you know, and so, of course, you know, you can hop up on the roof here, you know. Sometimes, you know, people make that roof, you give it that property where Garrett really can't walk on and he slides off it. I've always just pretty much hated that. You know, Garrett's a master thief. He can walk around on roofs, okay. So, you know. So anyway, you know, another view of the map from here, and, you know, extremely long sight lines. I have no idea how many polygons are in this frame, but probably about 600 or 700. But especially with New Dark, you know, the game just runs super smooth. Before New Dark, if you were up here, it would lag a little bit, not ridiculously, but it would lag. And so I'd find myself up here walking around a lot like this, because if you just look down at the floor, then the screen complexity goes way down and the frame rate will go up. So you know, you're up here and you're doing a lot of this because you don't want to look too far away. But as I say now, even with the Game Catcher program running, it's, you know, it's running fairly smoothly. And you got to be able to get mantle on those, you can mantle on those, and then you can mantle up to there. And I saved you from having to hop all the way around and get up way over there where we first got up. So, you know. Anyway, here's the keys. There we go. And there are a couple guards patrolling around here. We're headed for the basement. This is where everybody's gambling. And I got plenty of water arrows, so I'll just, you know, do some thiefy fun. Let's snipe. Let's see. How good's your aim? That's gone. There we go. A little low, but... And there's an office in here. And I think there's a book over here. Okay. You notice there's a torch here, and there's a torch there, and there's a torch there, and there's a torch there. And it's a little dark over here at the desk. And I think the guy working at this desk is sort of pissed off that, you know, why don't I get a light? And I think he said something. Yeah, damn it. How many times do I have to ask in order to get some light over here? Everybody else has got plenty of light, and I'm straining my eyes just so. You know, so. Anyway, and then he's bitching about his boss. So, you know. And this is Wilbur Norton's office. And again, you probably can't hear, but others clomping around at guards. Again, bad room brushing, paper thin walls that are 5 feet thick. Whatever. And let's get this door open. There's probably some booty in here, and there's a little readme here. Well, tonight's the night. I got to win back what I lost last week. That college professor was cheating. He must have been to win all those hands. That's why I got that new roulette wheel in the gambling parlor. That smart guy might be able to cheat at cards, but I'll have a better chance of beating him at roulette. And I guess I better get down there and get things set up. And of course, it's a little silly because roulette's a casino game, and you know, so, you know, it's you against the house, not you against a bunch of other people, but whatever. Maybe, you know, roulette is, you know, slightly different in the thief world or whatever. I don't know. So, you know, there are only so many gaming tables available in the object hierarchy. So, there we go. And, okay, yeah, warehouse number 3, storage. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a storage room with some extra valuables. So I locked the door and hid the key. You know, one more. Just to give the player something else to do and to find. But then again, it's his office, not too shabby, but certainly not overly lavish or beautiful. compared to stuff that other people build. And who knows? I might actually, when I get done these, I might just do a let's play through the mission that I haven't released, just so talk about that a little bit, and so people can see the mission. And if it ever does get released, and you'll just have to play it, but it'll be a lot different because it'll actually be populated with guards and all that kind of stuff. So, and I personally don't have a problem with somebody knowing the lay of the land before they start, because it's one thing about the city. It's funny, as Garrett supposedly lives there, knows everything, but when the player gets let loose in a mission, he doesn't know where the heck he's going. Or he might have a map, but he doesn't know. But other than that, like Garrett should know where he's going. He lives here. The player, in my mind, to an extent, should never be lost. But that also takes a lot of the fun of the way of exploration and new things. So, so I wouldn't have any qualms at showing you a map before you played it, because then then you'd have a bit of the lay of the land, and you could say, oh, I could go over here. I could plan down this route and do this, and a lot of ways it'd be more realistic, because it'd be more thiefy, because you're not a completely lost thief. So anyway, there's some loot in here, and since I need like 3,800, I think 3,200, so I need about 900 more, and I believe there's easily 900 where I'm headed next. And we'll sneak over here, put out some more torches. This is a let's play, so I should play it a little bit. Oh yeah, no, dude. Now, we'll just wait here. And since one of my favorite things, obviously, to do, and a lot of people, is how many guards can you take out with one flash bomb or one arrow or what, just whatever. And I think my record with a flash bomb is like 5, maybe 6 guards, because it's tough. I mean, you gotta be right on top of them, because they only stay blinded for so long. But I think 5 or 6 is probably my limit with a flash bomb, and I think my limit, oh, darn it, I don't have the gas arrows because I didn't save the mission after I went down into, okay, well, so much for that. I was gonna gas arrow 2 guys at once, just for the, the fun of it. Obviously conservation of resources can be important. And I think there might be a guy down here too. Yeah, there's another guy here too, so yeah, since I didn't save after the end of the first Let's Play, I didn't have the gas arrows with me when I reloaded here, so we don't have gas arrows, and I don't have the detonation arrows, but I can sort of moss down here and be a little sneaky, taking these guys out.
Okay.
And actually, I want to save here too, just in case I have to reload, because the way the conversation downstairs gets implemented. And I'll go into that in a bit. And you can sort of... Can I run? Or, yeah, okay. And so, yeah, I better...
Seems clear.
Yeah, I'll take out some more lights, just because it's fun to be thiefy and make dark. And I don't want to go over there because I don't want to get close. There's a bounds trigger, and we'll go into that in a bit. And I don't want to trigger it. And you can do the creep along and not make noise on a metal floor, but I got my arrows here, so might as well use some of them. Actually, I can let's just be even extra sneaky and...
Can't ever fight. Come on now. What was that?
Shit.
What are you doing here?
Do I have another flash bomb? Nope, I'm out of flash bombs too, so okay, well, let's see if I can get this guy before he gets alerted. Nope, okay, well, anyway, okay, we're off chasing. Yeah. So let's have a sword fight in the office, shall we? Okay, that'll be fun. Anyway, we get blood on the carpet, so. Oh yeah, there you go. Let's just. Oh, hold on. There you go. Oh, hey. That's antisocial behavior there, dude. Look, I mean, I'm just breaking in and stealing shit and kidnapping people, so... I don't know why you guys get so upset. You know, really? I mean, if you just let me go down there and get the boys, you know, I'd let you guys live. But, you know, whatever. Again, being needlessly bloody, but, you know, it's Let's Play. Let's get some action in there, you know. You know, show me an action movie that somebody doesn't get bloody in. And we'll save here. Now, down here is our quarry. All the guys are gambling, and there's a conversation between everybody. And to set up a conversation between, like, I think there's 4 or 5 people down here, I'm not even sure you can do that in Drama Ed. You know, I think you can just have 2 people talking in a conversation. Or if it's more than that, it's going to be something really convoluted. And at this point in my Drama Ed adventures, I did not know how to properly implement a conversation. So what I did was just record the conversation as just one big WAV file. I had a multi-track recorder, and just, you know, I think I multi-tracked it, because there might be overlay in the speech of the characters, and to do that you need a multi-track recorder. So I think I just multi-tracked it, you know, mixed it down to a mono file, and that's the conversation that plays. And somewhere down this ramp there's a thing that you can't see. It's just called a bounds trigger, and it just sends a signal to tell the engine to do something when Garrett, you know, gets in the, you know, in the vicinity of the bounds trigger. That's thus bounds trigger, and that's what triggers this conversation. And I think some people miss the conversation because bounds triggers sometimes don't work 100% of the time for whatever reason. So there's much better ways to implement a conversation, and I certainly didn't use it. So I'll shut up now, because since the game audio is a little low, if I'm talking, I'll just obliterate the conversation. It is fairly amusing to listen to. So here we go. The first guy starts off, he sort of sounds like Rodney Dangerfield from Caddyshack. He starts off with, place your bets, place your bets. And anyway, so here we go.
Something new.
Gamble and drink and have some fun.
It's never really anything.
Or take your dandy ass out of here. Okay, let's see.
Strange noises.
Black. No red. No. Hells, bells! What is with you people? It's like this every week. Yes, I know, Norm. I know. Hey, fellas, the wheel hasn't spun in like over 5 minutes. Could we just get back to the game? Hold your horses, dear Crowder. I'm going to win all of your money this evening, gentlemen. So let Percy take his time. It makes little difference. You know, Hillard, you've got a big mouth. You won just about every hand last week. You're up this week, and all I can hear all night long is your mouth yapping. I think you're a cheat, and I'm saying it to your face. A cheat? How dare you? I am Professor Waldorf. Oh, stop it, Professor. Norton's just sore because he's losing to you like he always does. Do we have to go through this every week? Yeah, fellows, turn out, would you? You still need to place your bet, Percy. Yeah, come on, kid. You're holding up the game.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't even, if you could even hear that, you probably had to turn your speakers up just to hear any of that conversation, because even where I'm standing, it's not, the volume isn't very loud. I wanted to get closer, but I didn't have a gas arrow to take this guy out silently. So anyway, we're just going to cause another state of higgledy-piggledy down here. Because I'm not really concerned about playing the mission properly. So let me just, so we can get in here and just so we can give a look at the room now. You know, there's the 5 guys standing around gambling. And of course, obviously, they're standing around. They're not gambling. You know, there's no motions or anything, so I certainly didn't know how to do that. Again, another mention to the most excellent casino in Mission X, where, you know, actually had people throwing dice and music playing, and it was just so wonderfully done. And this is, of course, me, so it's not so wonderfully done, but hey, you know, whatever. It's still fun to play. And we'll just run in here and just start.
I know you're
There's an intruder here. Who's done this? A body.
And here's, actually, that's the professor. We'll just let him run away. So, and of course, you always love how, you know, when you knock AI out, the game audio still keeps playing. So yeah, here we go. So lots of money to be stolen down here, and yeah, that's right. There's even some. Should be some. Yeah, a couple of bottles of wine. Another bottle of wine, and that's about it. So Cooper is one of these guys. I forget which one he is. Okay, that's Wilbur. That's the guy who owns the warehouse. There we go. That's Cooper Barlett. He's kind of like the Ramirez skinned guy. This is, yeah, Mayor. And this is Percy, the dandy student. And now we're about to complete another one of the bonus objectives. We'll do the mayor first. As I said, there's 4 objectives in this mission that aren't listed in the objective screen. They're just, they'll show up as bonus, like, congratulations, you figured something out, but I didn't bother to tell anybody. But if you take the mayor out of here, and there's a place where this guy deserves to be. Of course, Garrett deserves to be there too, but let's face it, he's too slick and he'll never get caught. But so we're going to take the mayor, and it is a bit of busy work because you certainly can't move too quickly when you're carrying a body. And, oh, I forgot to retrieve that rope arrow. Oh well, not like I need it. And we're going to take him to the courthouse and down into the detention cells, and we're going to lock him up. Put him in the cell, because that's where he deserves to be. So, and I think we can jump. Yeah, we can jump down over here and then there. And we'll go in the front door of the courthouse. Why not? Yeah. Not sure. I didn't lock the front door of the courthouse. I'm not sure why. But whatever. I mean, really, what's in here to steal? And oh, that's right. The guard. Yeah, that's right. The guard patrolled through the whole thing. Yes, that's why it really wasn't locked. There's a guard here, supposedly guarding the place. So, and he goes in one of these cells. I think I'm not sure if you have to put him in the right cell, or how do you get in? Okay, you gotta. Not sure. Why did I lock? I locked the cells. And obviously, you want to put Wilbur in the other cell. I'm not sure if it matters. Okay, yeah, it matters which cell you put them in. So if you drop them in the wrong one, it won't trigger the objective. Oh, what the? Okay, is this one? What this? Oh, okay. Now I'm a little confused. I'm not sure why that is locked or where the key is. Is there more keys? Wilbur. That's Wilbur's house, ground floor, storage, weapons locker, wines. Yep. Okay, this is strange. None of the other keys work on. I mean, I know this isn't working, but I'm doing it anyway. Is there a key? Oh, okay, there is a key to this. Okay. Oh, yeah, duh. It would make sense. I'm not sure why that one's picked. It's probably just a box checked in Dromed that allowed me to. Whatever. So, it would make sense to have the key because if you don't lock them in here, then theoretically they could wake up and leave. But, of course, once you knock a guy out in Thief, he never wakes up. So, but yeah, detention cells, there we go. And you don't have to lock him in there to get the bonus objective, but it just makes you feel better knowing that he's locked in there safe and sound. So then objectives, yeah, yeah, you've just incriminated. Okay, that's, okay, good bonus. Why wait until tomorrow? Damn, old Dernheim's going to be pissed when he wakes up. Hee hee hee, like you care. Okay, so good job. And I guess that's right, because he has to go in that cell and not the other one, because that triggers the text of the objective, and you want the text to match the guy you just dropped in there. So, and basically we'll hop back down here. And through. I should have made this a little bit wider. Sometimes you see you run and you get hung up on that fence. There's no reason I could have made that like a quarter of a drum unit wider and probably saved people from getting hung up on it, but I didn't. And just another thing too, I just love the sound of running on moss. I think it sort of sounds like little farts. So it's just when I'm a guy, farts are funny. So And again, paper thin walls. You can hear that's a spider I'm hearing, down in the sewers. You should be able to hear a hissing spider. And then there's Wilbur. And yeah, and I hear I guess Professor is running around all upset. I should have blackjacked him, but, you know, sometimes it's funny just to leave an AI alive and running around screaming. Especially if he doesn't have... Yeah, there he is.
Murderer!
Yeah.
Guards!
Murderer, guards.
There's an intruder here!
Yeah, all the guards are... I don't think there's a guard alive or conscious on this mission, on this map, left to help you, dude, so... Matter of fact, you're probably the only one left walking around. So anyway, we'll take the walk back to the detention cell. Yeah, I can still hear him screaming. And I'm like, come on. Yes. Actually, do I have a... There's a speed potion I can take to speed this up a little bit, maybe. Normally you wouldn't waste a speed potion on something like this, but...
You there? I have heard them talk about you, yes. See to me.
Anyway.
Someone who speaks blood without
And there you go.
action.
Shut the door.
I understand. But you do not.
And lock him in there. And there you go. And then there's the other bonus. You demand you're getting it done tonight. Old Wilbur will be very entertaining for the other inmates once he reaches the city pen. Ouch. That's a bugger, mate. Okay. So yeah, I guess this... Think of this as like a PG-13 Let's Play. Been trying to keep them fairly G-rated. Not too many S-bombs and F-bombs slipping and that kind of thing, so... You know, elevate the conversation. Elevate your language. Yeah, right. Smeg off. And of course, to end the mission, now we have to go back here and get old Cooper. And hand him over to the downwinder. And the professor, yeah, there he is. He's still running around. Poor guy. And there you go. And I can also, there were reports of this mission not ending properly. You know, I gave the guy to the thief, and it's, you know, I dropped him right there in front of the gate, and the objective's not ticking off. And you know, it always worked in testing. None of my beta testers
Thief!
ever
Don't let him get away!
reported that it didn't work, and I'm sure it was just people dropping the wrong body, because there's, you know, two guys named Barlett, and I'm sure it was just people dropping the mayor down there in the sewers, and it's not the mayor that goes there, it's this guy. So yeah, you know, to tick the objective, this object or this AI who has a number, everything created in Andromeda gets a number, and when you're doing objectives, you got to put the right number in the one of the many fields of boxes that makes Andromeda work. And if you don't, objectives don't work. And if you don't, oh, geez, really? And so I locked this. Not sure why this needs to be locked. And also, it's another thing. If you stand too close to it, the physical box that you collide into with this thing is obviously much bigger than what looks to be in front of you. So you just have to back away a little bit. See, even that. So, you know, here, back away. There we go. Now you get the thing open. I'm sure you've encountered that many times before. And that's why, because the collision box for that thing is obviously bigger than what the object looks like. So, and here we go. This will end the mission. And I drop him right there. And there we go. And that's... da-dum-da. And back to the objective screen. And there you go. So that's the mission played and all the bonus objectives found. So for those of you who missed those the first time around, there you go. Well, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can mention about this mission? Nope, not really. You've seen it. You've seen it all. Just as Jimmy Buffett once sang, "You've seen it all." And so that's it. I'm going to go now and upload the part 2, which was uploading while I was doing this. And so more Let's Plays to come. Thanks for hanging around.